Carmen again at Align Pilates. I've had a lot of requests from the students here to do a homework video using some arm weights because we do practice the arm weight series here in the studio. So I've put together a little video here that you can do as part of your homework at home. And again, any of the videos that I post are for you to sort of add to your learning. I really encourage you, if you're using these videos as your sole purpose to learn Pilates, I would rather see you go into a studio working with a certified Pilates teacher and using all of his apparatus, Joseph Pilates apparatus, to get your body in better alignment, moving with strength and flexibility. All right, let's get started. So I have here 1 pound weights, and we're not doing like a big bicep contest, obviously, but what they are going to do is add a little extra tension. And I guess this idea here is we already have gravity working against us, and we have to use our strength of our center to hold us upright and then move our arms successfully and I guess, mechanically more proper in the body. So 1 pound weights can suddenly add up to feeling, pretty strong. So try not to go at anything greater than 2 pounds, okay? 1 pound, 2 pounds, or nothing. You don't have to use anything in your hands. So we're going to bring our heels together, toes slightly apart, and then find yourself in a nice, tall, aligned body position. So looking from the side, we don't want to overstretch our, chest and pull our gut in, nor do we want to put our hips, forward and slouch. So find like an idea of plumb line, and then you can just press your feet down into the floor, let gravity take your body down through the lower half as you pick up your upper half, and you find that nice tall posture. With your hands reaching long and your fingers kind of holding your weights with a nice thumb. You can also make a fist, that's totally fine. My preference is this because it gets me working my whole arm up into my back. Lift the arms up, and when you're going up, and let's just do that a couple of times so that you can feel this sense of what really is lifting those arms. So this is where you have to be aware of, are you lifting with your right up in here and, back down, or are you feeling your back and your shoulder blades on your back widening as you come up and lower, okay? We're gonna take that and we're gonna dial into a circle, okay? Again, feeling the arms and their connection to your back. My teacher, Jay Grimes, has said over the years that the arms start way back in here. And that really made me think, because for a long time I really thought my arms were just starting here. Physically, of course, they are with the bones. But there's all that musculature to keep us, into that. So you're going to get those arm circles, pulling that center in and up. The legs are reaching down through to the ground and come back down. We're going to reach our arms up. We can make fists if you want to hold those weights a little more steady. And you start with your bicep curls. You're going to keep the chest open. So we have this collarbone here. Keep that open and keeping those elbows on the high, sort of lifted, not dropping them, and then not getting them too high. Just be a bit aware of what's going on. We can bring our arms now out to the side, stretching those elbows. Again, we don't want to overpinch the back blades, and we don't want to push them down. Find a happy place where the blades feel nice and settled on your back. And stretch out to the sides. You want to keep those arms in your peripheral vision, okay? So when they start to get behind you, you've sort of lost your alignment, okay? And of course, our legs are squeezing together. We're dialing in those glutes, and then bring those arms back and bring them right down to their lower beside you, okay? Now, we're gonna bring the arms up, and we're gonna place our fingers into a formation of like a triangle. And we're to stretch our elbows wide. Don't drop the weights on your head, that would hurt. So hold tight to those. And then you're gonna stretch those arms. And for me, I've got some tight shoulders, so I don't overstretch that. And so as I bring my elbows wide, I feel the muscles along in my back, you know, working in opposition, okay? So watch that your elbows don't get too, you know, in the front of you and they're not too behind. So there's this idea. You can watch yourself in a mirror, that's very helpful. Bring them out far to the side, that's the shave, and now we're going to bring it into a hug. So we're gonna just widen our chest, and then we're gonna open, and we keep our back nice and free. Don't pinch those blades. So this is the hug, okay? So just opening and closing. All right, bring your arms down to your side. We're gonna do a bicep curl from down here. This one, really allow the weights to really kind of allow the arm, the whole line to just, you know, the weights have that heaviness, as does gravity. And then you're gonna bring it up and down. And you're again working through that tall posture. Ribs are pulling in, chest is still open, and the head is like you're lifting up tall through the crown of the head. You can add a wrist roll to this. I really like this for any students that do a lot of typing. You know, I like to do my, I ride a bike, motocross, so I gotta keep those forearms loose and working. So this is a great way to work that, all right? And then bring them down to your side. And one last one, you can take your arms and you're gonna rotate this bottom half of the arms backwards so that you don't collapse the chest. And then you're gonna use the long arm bone here with those weights pulling down, and you're gonna reach your arms behind you as you lift your chest. Okay? So we're really working the line of the back of the arm, but we're also being aware of what the front of the body is. We're not falling into our hips, and we're not overarching our upper neck. Just nice, tall alignment. And then the last thing, if you give yourself a hand and a clap, you can hit your weights together. I always think that's so fun. But yet, it's really hard to find that length back there. Good. There you have it. There's a quick little arm workout for you. If you have any questions, leave